I need to ask you a question. Be curious, Drifters.
Allegron's won the Brisbane Cup, but it's all Antino. Blake Shin, take a bow. Barraquil, Benny Allen hasn't moved.
Broadside him, bobbed, won the Golden Rose.
Pride of Jenny, trying to find the reserves at the 100. She's 3 in front of Mr. Brightside. It's all too late. Pride of Jenny has run them into the night. Switzerland, a big winner by 2.5 Bellatrix Star.
He's down, Jolly Star. She is a star in the making. Jolly Star bolts in.
It's all Isthmus. She's very smart and fast.
Jeez, have to touch on some of the racing from last week. How good was... I was going to say Espiona. It's not her.
No.
Aliana.
She was phenomenal. Phenomenal. There's not a lot of horses who could have been in her situation with, 200 metres to go and be able to reel in a globe-trotting Group 1 horse. I wouldn't say he's a globe-trotting superstar Group 1 horse, but he's a globe-trotting Group 1 horse.
Yeah.
Ran him down. Phenomenal. Caulfield Cup, God knows what they'll do with the weights. I feel like each year they do something different for horses, and there's almost no precedent that really means anything anymore. But, I don't know, if she gets 55, 56 kilos, who beats her? She's better over 2,400 metres than she is over 2,000. And she nearly beat Autumn Glow over a mile. Is this Very Elegant 2.0?
Maybe. Yeah. Maturing as a 4 and 5 year old mare. Yeah, potentially. Yeah. Does she get better out to 2 mile?
I'd suggest that she does.
Maybe.
Because that was run at a quick pace, and the last 200 metres was 11:47 or something like that.
Well, her 2 career best runs. The Aussie Derby last year. That might have been on the quick backup as well.
Ooh.
Wasn't it? Did she win the Vinery last year?
Ooh, no, Treasure did.
Treasure the Moment.
She nearly won the Rosehill Guineas against Broadsiding. Came within a whisker. Remember?
Right. Yeah. That's right. She went. Yeah, she's been versing the boys for a long time.
Yeah. She's very, very elegant like. Very, very elegant like.
Yeah. But she has better manners.
Oh, Very Elegant was cantankerous, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She was a prick of a horse.
Yeah, and she was very lightly framed too.
Yep.
She filled out when she got older, as is her right.
She was a very good-looking horse, actually.
Slender.
Yep.
Yeah.
Leggy.
Yeah. She could put in a flat performance. I feel like we haven't really seen Aliana do that. Maybe the
Towards
Guineas?
the end of last spring, she was pretty disappointing. She had 2 really good runs, and then she sort of teetered off, but she never looked well.
Yeah.
Never looked well within herself and in her coat, and that's the 4-year-old mare in the spring theory, I think. Comes a bit too soon for them.
Yeah. What about the 8-year-old? Pride of Jenny. Mate, that was unbelievable.
That was unbelievable.
She looked gone.
Twice. 3 times
I know.
even.
And just that big old ticker.
Yeah, she's got a hell of a ticker, and Light Infantry Man loves racing with her.
Yeah. The stablemates.
Did you see the comments from the owner of Pride of Jenny?
No, I've been preoccupied. What do you say now?
Basically, he doesn't want to go to a race that has a Waterhouse and Bott horse in it because he wants a fair contest. Because he was talking about how Just Fine apparently brought all the other runners into the race against Pride of Jenny on the weekend.
The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, mate, he said that. Okay, there's a few things.
Fair race.
There's a few things wrong with that, right? There's a lot of things. Just Fine has only ever settled in the first couple of horses.
Ever.
Waterhouse and Bott horses pretty much only ever settle in the first couple of horses, and they go quick.
Yeah.
He faded out to last, as was his right as 100-1 pop. Mm-hmm. Are you telling me that there shouldn't be horses in Group 1s that are 100-1? And fourthly, what do you mean a fair race? Bring every other horse into it to run Pride of Jenny down. What are you going to do? Just let her run on an island by herself, how she usually wins, and every other jockey and trainer in the race basically says, oh, Pride of Jenny's in this race, let's not run it up to her so she can win easily. What a fucking debacle of a thing to say.
Let me just think about this. She's won an All-Star Mile doing that. 2 Empire Roses, a Champions Mile, and a Queen Elizabeth doing that exact work.
Yeah.
And when she's basically been on an island again Like, that's just ridiculous commentary anyway. She's been beaten a lip.
Yeah, come on, mate.
Like, just be proud of your horse, mate. That's
Exactly.
Fucking idiot.
And this is why
What a dead
a lot of people can never get around the horse because of the owner, which is a shame because she's got all the qualities of a horse that the public would absolutely froth.
Like, let me have a look at her. So she's now won 12 million in prize money. Unbelievable. She's 4-time Group 1 winner from 21 starts, 6 times runner-up, 1/3, 3 Group 2s, 0 Group 3s from 3 attempts, which is weird, and 1 listed race. Like 12 career wins from 45 starts.
And she's still going round as an 8-year-old mare. What more could you possibly want out of your racehorse that you own? Absolutely nothing.
We felt like the second at Portsea owed us nothing.
She owed us nothing.
0.
Nothing at all.
But, mate, have a spoonful of fucking perspective, right?
Absolutely.
Jesus.
Do yourself a favour and go onto the 2 Units Boys Instagram page because that's where I saw it. Footy had some good commentary around it, so do yourself a favour.
Good. All right. Yeah, light infantry man back to back in the Australia Cup. I feel like everyone was flat after that. Like, I just wanted Pride Jenny to get the photo. I was like, it'd just be a better result for racing, I feel.
Yeah.
Apulia getting beaten a length. He was super.
He was good.
Yeah. So, fastly run contest, obviously. Wherever he goes to next, probably be keen to back him. Sabaj was good. I think you're right about him. I think he's up to the level. I think he'll only improve into the spring. Birdman. Yeah.
Yeah. The track didn't suit. I don't think the tempo suited him either. Like, coming from the races he was running into a Pride at Jenny race probably isn't going to suit.
Yeah.
Doomben Cup bound. Which is a good race for him, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Tommy Kitten.
Disappointing.
Yeah, he was, but I also have opinion of him that he's not. He's a bit of a Goldilocks horse, Tom, and I don't think the track necessarily suited him either. I think he likes it being rock hard. I reckon that's my opinion of him.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so, but he's done his job this prep.
Yeah, absolutely, he has. And the rest, like Lucy was okay, but she was beaten 4.5.
What was the other Group 1 on the weekend?
Well, wasn't there like heaps?
I feel like there's only one more.
The Vinery.
The Vinery. Yeah, I don't know about this lot of 3-year-old fillies. The staying fillies.
Belcheval, running around like a drunken sailor.
Yeah, she was. She was. She got absolutely crunched. I think I got like $3.80 or something like that.
$2.60 I'm looking at.
Holy shit.
She was $3.50 on the tote, so big discrepancy there. After summer, $61. Arguably should have got the protest, I would have thought.
Arguably. And to be honest, probably the horse out of it you want to take into an Oaks.
I know.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. Salty Pearl, I feel like just looked like she was going to run it out, and then I feel like she just got the stitch.
Nah, yeah, she's a miler.
Yeah. I hope A wins, probably better suited out to further, so her into the Oaks I think's probably the one. Gee, Panova's really not come up this
Nah, she hasn't. Nah, not at all.
So
it's disappointing.
Yeah. Which is her right.
Hey, Derby Day, she owes me nothing.
All right, should we get on to bigger and better things?
Let's do it.
I reckon we give the boards a miss this week because I don't really have anything.
No, I don't either.
No.
I'd be fishing for something that's not there.
Yeah.
And who wants to stay outside fishing all day when nothing's biting?
No one, mate.
Do you know what it would be? 2 words. Fucking shit.
And I think what we do is probably reset the expectations for the winter potentially. Let's do that. All right, let's have a look here. As I look at my notes that haven't updated on my laptop, which is good, so I might have to do this from my phone. If you give me just a second, just give me a chance. Caulfield.
Yep, starting Caulfield.
No rain in the lead up. Top of 21 degrees on the Saturday. South to southwesterly winds up to 20 kilometres per hour. The rail is out 4 metres. Now, obviously, the last 2 meetings at Caulfield in particular, the fence has been quicksand.
Quicksand?
Who knows?
Fucking drying cement.
Yeah. So who knows what... the rail's been off, hasn't it? The last 2 weeks at Caulfield. 2 meetings at Caulfield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the rail's been like...
Cast, mate.
Yeah,
Cast.
complete.
Like, I'm talking the concrete before it sets. Like,
Gotcha.
You're stuck in it.
Yeah, like I'm putting my initials in it.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, so I'm actually not that interested to bet at Caulfield at all.
I will. But not for the first 3 or 4 races. And it's a tough meeting by the looks. There's a lot of horses at Caulfield that typically wouldn't race on a Saturday Metro, I'd suggest. And I'm saying that in the kindest way possible.
Yeah, I think it's a fair thing to say. We'll go to race 8, the Easter Cup, 2,000 metres Group 3 handicap. Previous winners here. Torrenzino, who went on to be an up-and-coming stayer of note.
Ran super in the Melbourne Cup, didn't he?
Yeah, and then if you listen to the preview, there's typically a roughie that we kind of identify, or I identify, at these enormous odds that I think is valued at the top 10, top 5 markets. He was the one that I identified this year. Don't think he was quite as big as Price, but he ran super. Captain Envious, who? And then White Marlin. Remember him?
I do remember White Marlin.
So who's the White Marlin this year? 2,000 metres, handicap level. Like, if Ambassadorial gets a run, he'll probably go forward with See What I See, but there's just a host of others, like, looking for a position.
This race was very, very difficult. I think they're the two, though, See What I See and Ambassadorial. See What I See has been running well this prep. From that gate and coming out across the field, she needs to find a position without doing too much work, because for mine, she can race a bit keen when she doesn't find the right spot. So it needs to settle, needs to run within herself, and I think she can win from that gate. So Beaumont's got a bit of work to do. But $6 I think is probably around the price with Team Green for her. Ambassadorial's been running well. Stylish Secret ran well last start. I like the extra rush form as well. I think it'll run well on the weekend, and it's about $16. So they're probably the 3.
Yeah, I actually found Stylish Secret last start. Absolutely fell in. Just got the photo, but whenever Fajita Sam was a favourite in a race, I was like, well, I can take that thing on with little Stylish Secret. But I found this nearly impossible. I thought my guy, Banker's Choice, been less than 2 lengths behind the likes of Birdman and Apulia. Only first up there. His first up stats read 9 starts for 0 wins, 0 seconds and 2/3. Does improve second and third up into a preparation. I could potentially go his way at $15. Like, I think a lot of these horses would be dreaming of getting beaten less than 2 lengths to the likes of Birdman and Puglia, and that form has somewhat stood up since. The Victoria Handicap, 1,400 metres Group 3 Handicap. Previous winners here, Nicolini Vito, Hit a Shot, Cardinal Gem. Remember him? I think he was... I reckon he started around $5 in Stradbroke.
Yeah.
For Graham Beck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
And I reckon he actually broke down, unfortunately. Who? Vale Arcora. That was very, very sad.
That's disappointing, mate.
Very disappointing. One of those freak accidents that you do see. My guy, apparently colt, and he was just the most relaxed horse in the stable. Just like absolutely beautiful. So real shame to see. Ayrton, Mr. Quickie, Widgie Turf, Streets of Avalon, Blackheart Bart. So I feel like this...
Decent race.
You have to be a decent horse to win this. I think decent horses here are Here to Shock, obviously. He's won it. Cafe, Millennium, but this isn't Flemington.
No.
You know who I found here?
Who?
It's Meridius. I think he's come back a different horse for this new trainer. Former round King of Russo, beaten less than 2 lengths. Bit of a freshen up, 9 weeks against the likes of Verdot and Pondalawi. But yes, had the best part of the track there at Caulfield a couple of weekends ago. But I think he's going to get a hell of an economical run, 54 kilos, barrier 5. I think Meridius is in good form.
Meridius is, yeah. He's definitely one I looked at. 2 horses for me in this race. If he gets a run, King Zephyr, completely forgive last start.
On the inside.
Oh, on the inside, had absolutely no chance. And to be fair, he actually ran well, all things considered. If he does get a start from gate 14, King Zephyr is probably the bet for me. He'll definitely come in from $6 at the moment.
Grand final for him is the Stradbroke. He's around $15 there.
Okay, good to know. Graham Begg, I trust him to get a horse right. And like I said, complete forgive first up. The other horse is at a big price. Big price. Number 16, Saban. Ran super well towards the end of last prep over further. But first up here, he can go well first up. He's won over the distance. He wants a dry track. He gets a nice draw. Saban with a light weight. So at $51, maybe have a shilling on.
Like, knocked off Earlswood. Earlswood went over to New Zealand and won a Group 1.
Mm-hmm. Trialled a stack leading into this. So I don't know what the plan is with him. Maybe they're wanting to bring him up for the winter, Saban. But I think he's too big of a price. He's probably more of a $20 pop in my honest opinion.
Okay. All right, let's get to Randwick, where the big boy stuff's happening. All right. Rail is in the true, currently a soft 6, 0 to 10 mil on Saturday. Southerly winds up to 25 kilometres an hour. So I think it's from Wednesday forward, Wednesday to Friday, really solid drying weather. But I could see this track being anywhere from a good 4 to a soft 7 if the rain, depending on when the rain comes on race day. So probably erring on the side of caution. I think if the rain does not come, it will be on a good track. That's the way I have seen it. The Kindergarten Stakes, 1,100 metres Group 3 for the 2-year-olds. North England won this last year. Paul Laley, Doubtland and Bivouac. So I think you have to be a good horse, not necessarily a colt, but good colts do win this race. Don't know where to look here, to be honest. Like $2.40 for the next episode who's coming out of midweek grade. Do I really want to be betting there? I don't know.
Yeah, I was probably going to have a bit of a bet on number 7, Ariam, little 2-year-old filly. She's got form around Satona Glow, who came out and absolutely waltzed in last week in Flemington. So I thought she ran well on debut, only going to improve. Love that stable. And gate 1 for a 2-year-old, find the rail and hopefully run well. So she's $6.50 with $10,000 at the moment. I'll have a bet on her.
Yeah. As is your right. Race 2 is the Adrian Knox, 2,000 metres Group 3 for the 3-year-old fillies at handicap level. I think you'll remember Belle de Tel winning this last year. Good banter the year prior. Honey Creeper, bit of a thief, the year prior. Jewess and Colette. So I feel like you have to be a pretty decent filly to win this. I sent you a text. It would have been on the 13th of March. I was like, mate, have a look at this thing in the last at Kembla, profoundly. Have a look at how she finishes off. Didn't she absolutely zoom home?
Zoom time.
And she was barrier 15 of 16 that day.
Yeah.
Wheels were spinning a little bit. Her profile does suggest she'll appreciate getting on top of the ground if it does go that way. I'm zero concerns of her stepping up to the 2,000 metres as well. I think Profoundly is a nice bet here at $7.
Yeah, she's definitely the second elect for me after watching that replay. She was rocketing hard Profoundly. I like Soverado in the OTI Silks for Chris Waller and J-Mac on. Thought she's been running really well this prep. Last race against 60s Federalist Cellar Master, this is this is the not the A grade 3-year-olds, but 60s ran well in Australian Guineas, and obviously he brained them, but she missed the start, and I think she ran up to the backside of some horses there. Silverado, so back to her own age group, 2,000 metres. Keen on her.
Yeah, I think that's well found by you. The Chairman's Qualities next race, 2,600 metres Group 2 at handicap level. LL Cants absolutely brained him in this last year. Circle of Fire, on his way to a Sydney Cup, won this. Surefire, God, that's a blast from the past. He won a race on, he won the Lexus one year.
Did he?
Surefire, yeah.
In the Derby Silks?
No, like the Finch and the...
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I do remember
the
that
Frankel
horse.
Silks.
Yeah, the Frankel Silks.
Yeah. The Finch Silks, the Frankel Silks. Nerve Not Verve as well. And then Big Duke.
Big Duke.
Big Dookie.
Big Dookie.
Yeah.
Do you know what I loved last week? The reference to a sign. Yeah. I told G, because even my wife says kick through a sign sometimes. I said, guess what? He came up on the podcast last week, and it was refreshing to hear.
God bless him.
Now, let me ask you a question about this race. Whose turn is it? Look, read them, mate. Whose turn is it? It's a fucking lottery.
Travolta.
Gambaldino.
Athabascan.
Palmetto. Star of India. Tempesti. Whose turn is it to win?
That's a good question.
I don't know the answer to it.
I feel like the market support's always with Drew Akibo.
Always.
Has he been a little bit disappointing with the market expectations?
A little bit.
I'd say so.
A little bit, yeah.
Like, he's not going around at $2 favourites.
No,
but he's like between $3 to $4, I feel. But still, he's probably winning less than I'd expect him to, despite him having a 30% winning strike rate. So you're probably getting what you deserve with him. I don't know. Probably go back to the well with Campbell-Dino. It's like too bad to be true last start.
It was
like,
bad.
He was really, really poor. Potentially him getting back on top of the ground will be better suited. But he was really fantastic his first 2 runs prior to that. So maybe just put in a flat performance. But I'm getting asked to take $5 for him. So I don't know, man.
Yeah. No, you can leave me out of this race, Drifters.
Yeah. What's the bottom weight? CO Lynn. Kilcarney form. That's in Ireland, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So maybe I split the G with this thing. I don't know. 6-year-old mare, Yulong, probably paid another $5 million to get her over. Oh, wasn't that a story? The next VE. What was her name?
Oh, next via Sistina, Barnavan or whatever her name is.
Barnavara.
Yeah. Fuck. Guess who was on Wooton Verney the start prior? Yeah. Where he lost the Vauban. And then he comes out at $5 and does that. Fuck.
He was travelling too.
I know.
I think
he
he's actually
super.
like he's better than those that we just ran through.
Do you know what he'll win in the spring? A Hill Stakes.
Hill Stakes.
Think about its race.
Yep. That's good. That's a good take. Yep. Well done. He's nailed it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Race 4 is the Carbine Club Stakes. It isn't Derby Day, but it is day 1 of the championship. 1,600 metres, Group 3 for the 3-year-old, set weights and penalties. Evaporate won this last year. I reckon he knocked off... I can't remember who he knocked off, but there was definitely a short price favourite that was far more supported. Maybe it was like the linebacker or something. That doesn't make sense. But whoever it was, he knocked off a short price favourite.
He did, I remember that.
And it was the alternative, pretty much the only alternative 4 line in the race. Ducasse and then Straight Aaron, who's, I think he's consistently running in those Group 1s over in Hong Kong.
Yes. Back Ducasse that day.
Yeah, of course you did. West of Swindon goes forward here. Agent Zero, and probably a bunch of others looking to go forward. I was looking at the all-in markets here, and Rivellino was like a $3.50 favourite.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
I feel like we've already done this. I feel like I have deja vu about this. I feel like we've understood that this horse is going to win again.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, no. You're not wrong.
What am I saying that the bookies aren't?
I don't know. We've spoken about this. Mate.
Sure, he was fourth behind Shees and Albi. He was beaten 6 lengths.
How's the state of a race when it's a mile Group 3 3-year-olds and he's come up as a $5.50 favourite? How's the state of a Group 3? I couldn't possibly back one here.
All in markets are fucking pox.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Like, mate, you were getting asked to take $7 in an all-in market for number 10 Baron Gary, who's coming out of a midway grade, which it was a super win, don't get me wrong. But before that, it was winning a Newcastle maiden. And it was like second favourite during the week. Now you're getting asked to take $18. I'll probably have a little spec there.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. But there's no. I don't have an angle for this race.
No.
Day one of the championship, serving up dross like this. Gee whiz.
Dross.
Absolute dross. Couldn't possibly. Good luck to the source.
Yeah. Do you have an angle for the country championships final?
No. This is out of my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
This sort of stuff.
Yeah. Chidiac's going to be awfully hard to beat.
Okay.
But in a race like that, you're getting asked to take around that $3, where you have tons. I'm more interested in the midway final, which is next week, which I think I've got one on the board for that race. Now, the sires, Group 1, 2-year-old contest over the 1,400 metres. Previous winners here, Vinrock, Manal, Militarise, Fireburn, Animo, Microphone, Piero. None
of those here. Holy shit.
Yeah, where do you go? Raccini goes forward. Dr. Hook. I feel like he's a backmarker. Do you want to take the Golden Slipper form?
Well, you sort of have to.
Yeah, you really do, don't you?
You sort of have to.
Campione d'Italia was probably the best run out of all these.
It was a pretty fast run slipper. So Streisand, all things considered, did well to run second in that race. In the Yulong Silks now.
Yeah, I know.
Hilarious. The other one I found even funnier was Paradoxium in the Yulong Silks. I don't think he'll win another race.
No.
And they've bought him for God knows how much. Like I don't know who's advising them on Bloodstock, but I think I would do a better job with respect. So Streisand, I wouldn't be surprised to see a win, but this gives me massive afterthought. Already had 2 grand finals vibes, but does that really matter when she might just be better than him?
Maybe, but she was also 4 weeks between those grand finals. So I feel like that's enough time to reset the goalposts. You can have the 350 here. No way. I think the alternative form line that I want to have a little bit of a look at is potentially Wolf Gap. But Paradoxium and Stretton Ruler didn't necessarily run the house down in the slipper either. But I do think he's going to improve out to the 1,400 metres. I think you could probably, of all the slipper runners, the one I do want to have on side is Zambales. I think awfully unlucky not to win the sires at Flemington when he was a $1.65 favourite against a bit of a bias that day, and pretty much overcame the bias to pretty much do everything except win. Was a bit had an impeded run, which is rare in a slipper, but was impeded. So he's probably the one at about $11.
Yeah. I was sort of looking at Campione d'Italia. I liked his run in the slipper, and I also think he's probably, this isn't a race that's come too soon for him. I think they probably had more of a target on this, and the fact that he got into a slipper was more of a bonus. Like, gives me probably militarised vibes, not just the silks for him. And maybe this is just going to be a race where he's got gate 3, he's got J-Mac, and it's just going to be the best ride wins.
Yeah.
But again, $4.20. Ugh. So the other one was Wolf Gap for me. I know the Paradoxium and Stretton Ruler form isn't fantastic from the slipper, but he was given absolutely no chance in that race. And he was coming from a midweeker, and they always said he'd be better over further. I don't know much about Palace Pier. His sire, I think, stands for Dali over in the UK. And I think it was a miler from memory. I'm not sure. So, yeah, Wolf Gap was the other one. But, yeah, what a dross-sized produce. A terrible crop of 2-year-olds.
Yeah.
Worst we've seen.
Well said.
Yeah.
Yeah. What have we got here? The TJ. 1,200 metres group, one way for age. Briasa won this last year. Chain of Lightning. I Wish I'll Win. Nature Strip 3 times. And Santa. Overpass. Finds this first up. Thought he'd be going to the Quokka.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Unless he's doing both. Or is he not going to the Quokka?
Isn't the Quokka this weekend?
Is it this weekend?
I thought so.
Oh, shit.
Wasn't it?
I've got no idea.
Let me have a look.
I don't look at that sort of dross. With respect. Gee, I've said that too many times this podcast. But the fact that he's maybe not going to the Quokka, maybe Bjorn put a big circle around the TJ.
Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe I've got that wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not surprised by that.
Bjorn's maybe put a big circle around the TJ. And to be honest, who challenges Overpass for the lead? What are your thoughts on that?
18th. So what's that? 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he could go from this into the Quokka if he wanted to.
Well, Marzu does.
Yeah, Marzu.
Like, he knows no other way. Magic Time can kick up from that better draw, I feel. And then Jimmy's positive. Briasa, maybe? I don't know. But in terms of speed, like, yeah, Overpass is the one. Absolutely. And he's a proven first-up performer.
Yeah. Gee, I love 10 Taurus.
Yeah.
And it was the more you look at that Newmarket, the more you think, geez, that was a really good run. Really, really good run.
Yeah.
Don't know if he's going to enjoy the rain this weekend. Hate the gate for him. I hate the gate for him. But if he's in touch with him, he can sprint right past him. So that's obvious. $3.50.
Yeah. Cantankerous Colt on the rail. Ugh. But Mark might just like see a gap and go like, hey, I'm taking the 1-1. Get the fuck out of here.
Maybe.
Maybe Mark will do that.
I think 10, yeah, maybe. But I think 10 Taurus is best ridden, dead cold,
Stone
dead last.
cold. Yeah.
And I'm just thinking maybe he's going to have too much work to do. I think Jimmy will bounce back here.
Yeah.
I knew he was trialling up an absolute bomb. He was a monster. The way he ended last prep, I'm like, okay, well, this is the best sprinter in the country. William Reed was too bad to be true on inferior ground, and just, I think it's a complete forgive.
Yeah, what did happen?
I don't know. Jigsaw Angel Capital, Devil Knight third.
At 500 to 1. Yeah.
So prepared to forgive, gets Ethan Brown back on. I think he will kick up from gate 2. And I think he's just going to be, I think he's going to be lengths ahead of Tentaurus.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering whether Tentaurus has that good a turn of foot to make up the ground on Jimmy Star. He did it first up in the Lightning. But there was no Jimmy Star there. And if Jimmy Star is back to his best, then he wins the race. So there's a few question marks.
Yeah.
There's a few question marks. But they're the two for me. I probably will have a bet on Jimmy Star, I'd say.
Yeah. I'm a little bit surprised at the price of Giga Kick. Well, he's respected in the market.
He's always going to be respected in the market, though.
To be fair, he's only beaten 1.5 lengths there, but
Stayed at 1,000 metres. He now steps up to 1,200.
Mahuna's franked the form.
Yeah, he'll run well. If there's a bit of rain around.
Zach.
Zachy.
Hasn't he ridden this horse before?
I feel like he might have, yeah.
Where's the start? Second. Yeah. When I Wish I'll Win won the TJ. Well, there you go.
There you go. What do you think? Do you think I've forgotten an obvious one in Jolly Star.
Yeah. Well, I think they've figured her out. Gaps between runs. She's 4 weeks between runs here. She can only run well. I think her biggest risk is soft ground for me, but barrier 5 with J-Mac,
That's 1-1 written all over.
That's touch yourself stuff. Like that is, if you're keen on Jolie Star, like that's you're getting up and about. Against open company, the likes of Lady Shenandoah, I'm nowhere near convinced against open company. So I don't think it's the A1 form. It can't possibly be the A1 form. Can't be. So who do I want to win the race the most? It's 10 Tyrus.
Yeah, of course it is.
So he's the horse I'll be backing. More with heart, more than head. Because I think Jimmy Star is definitely currently the best sprinter in the race, pre-race. I'm hoping 10 Tyrus will be the best.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
I hope he wins this race, and I hope they circle the Everest, and we see him racing as a 4-year-old stallion, and he's walking around the yard like a hog.
Yeah. Yeah. Just a big, thick coat with shiny coat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might take a bit longer to get into his prep, but when you're working backwards from that date, you know exactly what the Freeman boys are going to be doing, training him to the minute.
And that's the thing, right? I think the Lightning was a bonus. Newmarket was the run he had to have. And he had cardiac arrhythmia. Can't possibly help. He still ran super.
Ran super.
Yeah. Where it was a rail bias day that day.
Dross.
And he was coming down the middle of the track.
Dross.
So this race would be his GF. What happened last time we saw him on Grand Final day?
Exploded.
Holy shit.
Exploded.
Oh, talk about touch yourself.
He exploded.
All right. Race 8 is the Donny 1600 Group 1 handicap. Steffi won this last year. May her career rest in peace.
Yeah.
Off to the breeding barn. Celestial Legend. May his career rest in peace as well. Mr. Brightside. Has he retired officially?
No.
Yeah, okay.
No. I think they should, though.
Yeah. Two-time winner, obviously. And then Cascadian. He was a good horse.
He was a good horse. Big barley face.
Crystal Clear will go forward here with the likes of Gringotts, who nosed out my guy Pericles, annoyingly. 60s probably goes forward as well. She Light, who can be positive. So I think there's going to be enough speed here. Like the likes of Evaporate go forward as well. Stapati, even the likes of Helsing. So I think there's going to be plenty of speed here, which is refreshing for our best handicap mile races. I feel like it hasn't been that way for a long time. Jamie Mellum on She's an Alibi. $2. Barry 13. She's like, hey, I'm better.
If she runs to her Randwick Guineas run, only bad luck beats her. So the question you got to ask yourself is, am I prepared to take $2 considering that bad luck can happen in a race?
Can.
And she probably doesn't have to run to that Randwick Guineas figure. She doesn't even have to go close, but she has to run probably slightly better than what she's done in any of her other runs, which I think she can do. That's the question you got to ask yourself. I think she wins the race. Absolutely. Absolutely. I wish I got on futures a bit earlier, but I will,
Same.
I'm going to have a bet on the race on her so that, I don't lose, but how's this looking real quick, Drifters? I got a ticket for Headley Grange at 15s. He's currently 18s in the market. Toxic Futures. I have a bet on him each way. Do you know?
Fuck.
Do you know what I'm going to do as well? I'm going to have a trifecta. And the 2 good 3-year-olds, Shiza and Autumn Boy, are obviously going in. Do you know who else is going in? Number 1, 2, 3. Gringotts, Pericles, Headley Grange. Gringotts and Pericles, because how many times have we seen the actual Group 1 horses, even though they've got the weights in these handicaps, they might not win, but they run super every single time. We know Gringotts can carry weight, and Pericles has A1 form around Autumn Glow, and also when he won first up, in a Group 1. And then Headley Grange has been running super this prep, and he gets a bit of weight relief. So that's what I'm going to do. I would not be surprised if all 3 of those horses ran well, but I do want Shiza Alibi to win. The more I hear of Fred Nofke, the owner, the more I'm like, glad it's happened to you, bro. Just a knockabout bloke, speaks honestly. He was like, Peter Moody called me back first. That's why I gave him the horse. I was like, surely it's the Queensland connection because Moody's from Queensland, he's from out west. Fred Nofke's from out west. He's like, no, I called Chris Waller as well, but Peter Moody returned my call first, and I liked him, so I gave him the horse. I'm like, sometimes it is just that simple.
Yeah, it is.
He's a simple man who's got a really good horse.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm glad Autumn Glow didn't come to the race because I would have been shit scared of her.
Same.
But they declared their hand first, which is respect.
Alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have to take that into consideration as well. Because there's a reason why Autumn Glow isn't in the race, and it's this thing, number 15.
Yeah, it is.
She's an alibi.
She's a jet.
Yeah, she is a jet. So she's the clear horse to beat.
And I hope she wins.
Absolutely. I like that play.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that play a lot. I might chuck in Attica. Is he going good enough?
Why wasn't he in the Rosehill Guineas, mate?
I don't know.
Why wasn't he in the Rosehill
I
Guineas?
don't get it. Like him dropping back 100 metres from the Randwick Guineas to the George Ryder was never the right recipe for me.
Like I know Joe Pride is a great trainer, but he can over-engineer things, I think. This horse should be. He would have been in the Rosehill Guineas, and he would have been battling it out with Autumn Boy, and then he would have gone to the Derby and brained them.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know if there was a conversation there that Godolphin had, but I don't think they're not like Yulong in that regard.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what's refreshing for all these jockeys? No J-Mac.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
They're giving us a chance. What are your thoughts on Evaporate here?
He's been running okay this prep, but happy to take him on. And linebacker, what's going on with him?
Yeah, I don't know. Isaac when he zags. Linebacker. The Australian Derby, 2,400 metres, Group 3 for 3-year-olds. Aliana won this last year. Riff Rocket, Vale, Hitotsu, Explosive Jack. So, you have to be a stayer to win this race. There's no other way you can look at it. Observer, $2.90 favourite. You have Green Spaces at $3.30. So I think, again, looking at all-in markets, that was flipped. I didn't mind the run of Storm Leopard last start. I thought him in the Tulloch was really, really good on the quick back up. Son of Gayarth, only going to improve out further.
He was good. I was on him. He ran well. They went quick up front, set up perfectly for him, and he was eased down. So whether he gets a similar sort of setup here, I don't think so. Whether he needs that setup, though, is the real question. Like maybe with a quick backup, Tommy Berry will be more aggressive and ride him towards the front. And I think he's a massive winning chance. But then it's like, okay, well, what's the better form? Is it the Tulloch or is it the Rosehill Guineas? I'm going to be perfectly honest. I don't know who I'm keen on between the Godolphin horses, Observer and Green Spaces. Observer was ridden upside down by Craig. I think he'd admit it wasn't his best. But then you got to question the Aussie Guineas form in general as well, because apparently the race didn't rate well, all that sort of stuff. But then I'm thinking, well, now he's got J-Mac and he's the only natural speed in the race. Maybe J-Mac does a Mark Zara in what he did in the Vic Derby, just takes him to the lead and doesn't give the rest a chance. Like, it gives me that sort of vibe. He'd be looking at what Craig Williams did last start and thinking, I'm just going to take this horse to the front and try and put a gap on him and see if they can catch up. And then Green Spaces, off a slow tempo in the Rosehill Guineas, ran super, and you know this has always been the grand final. But then he's got Rachel King on with Bjorn, and he's nearly a favourite. I don't know if that's the right recipe for success. So I don't know. Can you steer me in a direction?
Federalist? No. I don't know. Just at the price, I think I'm more keen on Storm Leopard than I am the two to Godolphin runners. But I often overlook the obvious in the derbies. And what I mean by that is like the observer types. Like, I don't think he runs out 2,400 metres. I thought the same with Riff Rocket. He won 2. Observer could very well win this here. I don't know. I just struggled to kind of quantify it. And from barrier 12, sure, he might have be the natural speed in the race, but he might burn a few too many early tickets as well. I think he, from memory, drew pretty well in the Victoria Derby. But Arcora was on his tail.
He had gate 4 in the Derby.
Yeah. So I think Storm Leopard on the quick backup. The Tulloch has been a pretty decent form reference for a race like this. So I think that performance last start was good enough for me.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Federalist, if it is good ground, I think he will improve. I thought his run in the Rosehill Guineas was fair, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like his mum, probably didn't get through the ground. And I think if he, as a maiden, wins this, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised.
No. The PJ Bell is where we'll end. 1,200 metres, Group 3 for the 3-year-old fillies at set weights and penalties. She's got Pizzazz won this. Magic Time, I reckon that was the day before your wedding.
Yeah.
That was the race that put Magic Time on the map.
Yep. That was when Giga Kick and Irish Win duked it out in the TJ.
Yep, that year. And Rubisaki won this race.
She was a friend of mine.
Do you forgive her in Karuna? Barrier 9. Is this an easier race?
Yeah, this is the time.
Yep.
This is the time. Yeah. You just got to trust why you backed her the first 2 times. And like if she fails here, it's like whatever.
I'm scared though.
Who are you scared of?
I'm scared of her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I get it. But sometimes you need to get some of yours back.
Blinkers on again.
Yeah.
Maybe she needs to focus.
Yep.
Maybe she just needs to get in her own little bubble.
Yep.
I don't know. Like that hurt.
Yeah, yeah.
It
no,
hurt.
I'm still hurting from it, but
It hurt.
it'd be a nice balm to the wound.
Wait, we're getting a better price now.
Mm.
$2.90 for In Karuna. But like, there's no absolute stars here, right? I'm looking down the sheet. Like, any of these really put in fear? Didn't you say something about Horseshoe Hill the other week or something?
I did, yeah, I did. It was a nice win in the midweeks. So I don't mind Horseshoe Hill.
Form around Raging Force once upon a time.
There was a horse in that race, number 14, Surfs Up, who was very disappointing in that race as the favourite. So she could bounce back, Surfs Up. She's a massive price, but she's going to go all the way back with Benny Melamon.
She related to Fangirl or something? Surfs Up?
I don't think she's related to Fangirl. Same Silks, obviously.
Yeah. I swear it's either her or another one in those silks that's related.
Fangirl's by Sebring out of Little Surfer Girl.
Okay.
That's just off the top of my head, so I
Yeah.
could be wrong. But that makes sense, though, doesn't it?
Probably right. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. We get it back.
We get it back.
I reckon we just
Gotta have faith, mate.
yeah, gotta have faith.
Gotta have faith.
And her career best runs, I feel, have been on top of the ground. It was a weird, shifty track on Slipper Day. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Rain during the meeting, always tough.
Yeah. Yep. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You'll get your cash back on the weekend.
Yeah. What I didn't enjoy was Anthony Freedman basically giving her none before the race.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm on. Give me some confidence.
Would have been nice to know.
Yeah, anyway. Cool. Well, if you're having a punt this weekend, do it with whomever you want. I have to talk to you about something about that, actually.
Oh, there we go.
But, yeah, if you're having a bet, gamble responsibly. Yeah, have a good time.
Good luck, drifters. Go get 'em.